I think we can all agree that Bert Kreischer is one of the many comedians in the Rogan sphere that became massively successful within the past 5 to 7 years on both comedy and podcasting thanks to Joe Rogan. However, lately people have started to point out different situations in which Bert has been completely annoying and over the top and getting to the point where they call him out on air. So I thought it would be interesting to take a look at these two videos that makes me think that Bert Kreischer is completely out of control. Now, I could be wrong, so you let me know if you agree or disagree with me. So I highly recommend you watch both of them. Also, let me know what you think of this light setup. I think it's a little bit too much blue, but I'm just messing around with the setup. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's get started.
Cooked well. Oh. Eat your mayonnaise. You're dipping it in the mayonnaise?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to kind of get it.
Oh, it's, yeah.
I
don't know mayonnaise when you do that. Oh, there's way too much mayonnaise. Like, it's really disgusting.
I think I smell that fart, or is that the
It's actually
Does
disgusting.
it smell like farts?
It's actually one of the worst things I've ever had.
Between the, by the way, very expired caviar.
It looks horrible. Look at what she's eating. It looks so bad. It's so bad.
Okay.
Where did you get this recipe? I mean, like, where did you get this family court? Is this on the wall of like a family court? This is horrible.
This is.
All you taste, the first thing that hits your mouth is mayonnaise. You know what it is? It's just the first thing that hits your mouth is mayonnaise, and the last thing that hits your mouth is mayonnaise. It's like the salmon. The salmon is barely there. It's just hot mayonnaise.
That tastes like a shampoo.
I mean, just look. Can you get a close up on this? This is all mayonnaise. Look at this. This is just mayonnaise. This is all it is. It's mayonnaise on top of salmon. Look at this. This is mayonnaise.
Bert is obviously known for his over-the-top laugh, but I think this time it went too far. I've never seen him get to that level. And here's the thing. Someone's laugh is a personal trait, and a lot of people like him, obviously. So I'm not saying that the fact that he's laughing annoys me, but I think it's just a specific audio experience in that episode. It was just not the best. Obviously, recording in a kitchen, even if it's in a studio, built in a studio, it's not the best place for great audio quality. And in this scenario, if you mix in Bert manhandling all the pans and all the silverware, making extremely loud noises, plus the fact that he had like a laughter attack, it just wasn't the best audio experience. I've heard that in the digital entertainment industry, people that watch might give you a pass if you have low video quality or horrible video quality, but they won't forgive you if you have a horrible audio quality. Because if you think about it, when you see something nasty or unpleasant, the first reaction is just to look away or just be like, oh, it's nasty. But when you have a horrible audio experience, when somebody makes an unpleasant noise or a loud noise, it actually physically hurts you, or at least it does to me. So whenever I hear those things on audio, specifically when I have my headphones in, I just get out of that podcast or that episode, whatever it is, when somebody screams or does something like that. So I think I might be a little bit biased because I might be sensitive to loud noises in podcasting or in shows. So again, I hope this doesn't come across as me being mean or hating on Bert. It's just my opinion of those specific situations with those videos.
Gotta say, you gotta go as hard as you want to go to make
about
a
all the ones we love.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
That's all we do.
What went harder than Tropic Thunder?
Thank you, Joe.
But even
That's
before
the
that,
movie.
Billy
Joe.
Madison,
That's the movie.
Happy
Joe.
Gilmore.
I can't wait till you see Fat Astronauts, Joe.
But Tropic Thunder's so over the top.
Why?
Did you like Tropic Thunder?
Loved it.
It's our writer.
Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Shout out to Ethan.
Eitan, what's up? No, it's
Now, when it comes to the Joe Rogan clip, we mostly covered this on our last video, but there was something that I wanted to point out. Rogan's reaction says it all because Bert was being annoying in parts of the podcast. Now, we have to point this out. That is how they talk to each other, and that's how they treat each other. So I might have been a little bit biased on the last video because I had just finished watching the whole podcast, and I was a little bit annoyed, but at the end of the day, they are homeboys. That's how they treat each other. I've said this on previous videos, but obviously if Joe Rogan didn't like any of them, specifically Bert, he would not have him on. So the fact that he is, comfortable enough to say those things to him, especially on air, I think just means that they are closer friends than anybody else. Plus, like I said, he wouldn't have him on. So I just wanted to point that out because I did think that I was going a little bit too hard on Bert on that last video. However, once again, he was being annoying because I'm not sure what he was doing there, what he was like overly hyped and celebrating the fact that Joe Rogan liked Tropic Thunder, which is, it's whatever. I mean, his point was that he was working with one of the guys who wrote that movie. So, you know, kudos to him. But, you know, the fact that he kept high-fiving Tom Segura for like literally like 7 times, it was just a little bit too much. And obviously that's where that reaction from Joe Rogan came from. So shout out to Tom for not leaving him hanging and actually going along with the joke. At the end of the day, he clearly has a huge fan base that likes him. His YouTube alone is killing it and is doing, I think, like 6 million views a month, which is pretty good for not posting as much. And when he does post, it's usually the long form content, whether it is the show or his podcast, which is a lot of cheddar. It's a lot of money. And I've said this before, but the dude is a great storyteller. He's a great storyteller. That is why I still can listen to him with Tom, which is, I think it's a compliment because I'm not a huge fan of his comedy, but like I said, I still enjoy him in some podcasts because he does have great storytelling skills. I also don't think that he'll ever go down the same path as somebody like Brendan Schaub because his personality is a bit different. I do think that he is self-aware, as weird as that sounds, and he also leans into some of his weaknesses, you know, like being out on the road, being a drunk, whatever, yada, yada. So I don't think that'll ever be an issue, but who knows? Plus, he has that legendary moment on Barstool's video where he improvises that pretty cool locker room speech, sounded like. So again, I don't dislike the dude. I still listen to him, and I'm not completely annoyed, but I can see where people can start falling off if he doesn't, take care of that. So once again, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it this far, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Helps out a ton, and we are trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. I'll be uploading at least 4 times a week now, trying to ramp it up, and I'm getting a little bit better at editing. Again, let me know what you think of the colors. I don't know if it's a little bit too blue. I might change that corner light here to like purple. I have 2 other lights here. But dislike if you didn't like the video. And that is all we have for today. See ya.